Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another episode of the Island Preservation Challenge. So as you can see, our farmhouse is coming along. After the last episode, when I was doing my the finishing up the chores for the episode, I popped over to the house and saw that it was progress 910. So I haven't slept. I've picked up right where we left off at the end of the last episode. It looks like we need the furniture now, so obviously in this episode we're putting in furniture. But I didn't want to sleep until I started recording again, just in case something happened and I lost progress in the house without you guys seeing it. So right off the bat, we are going to put in a furniture thing. So let's do that. I've already got it filtered out, and there's kind of really only one. So we have this Highland one, which I don't want. I mean, it's the same price as the standard one. Then we have this little one, and then we have another little one. I don't know what they are. I'm guessing they're slower. I don't have time for that, so we're going for the big one. As far as I could tell, there's the drop off is on this side. And the pickup's over there, I think. So we are just going to slot it right in over here. And I feel like that should be enough. Boom, done. All right, we got to do a little smoothing. Little smoothie. Fix our ground deformation problemos. Okay, good. All right, now let's get this cranking, see what it needs. At the carpentry. There you are, carpentry. All right, so we have planks long, planks, and just regular old wood. So what do we have the most of right now? Planks long, planks. So I guess it technically doesn't matter. So I'm just going to turn it all on. Planks and planks long. And what we'll do is we will run around and collect all of our extra planks and our planks long, and we will throw them in this thing and see how much we need, to make the furniture. Now, I haven't turned back on the sawmill. I have turned it on to make prefab walls, but I have not turned it on to make anything else yet. I wanted to get the carpentry in so we could get an idea of what we need for the furniture before I turned it on. So, now that we have an idea of what we need, I'm going to pick up these things first. I think I have some planks and some planks long over here. We'll see. It might only be wood beams. And if that's the case, that's less than awesome. Oh no, there's some planks. Those are beams. And these are short planks, I believe. Yes. Alright, so we will throw 4,000 of these in the furniture. I have no idea what we're going to do with those pallets of beams if the construction project does not use them. We have nothing to do with them, I guess. They'll just be leftover bits. I don't know if the prohibition is against selling wood or selling anything on a pallet, anything that's not on a pallet, because that wood's on a pallet. I think we can all agree that that's a pallet. All right, so that should be cooking. Now it needs 10 planks to make 14 furniture. Oh no, yeah, 10 planks for 14 furniture. So we just put in 4650 divided by 10 is 465 times 14, and that should give us 6,510 furniture. We may not need any more. All right, so the sawmill is only making prefab walls. Yeah. All right, so let's let this stuff run. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to sleep. because we need to. It's 5:30 p.m. in the game. I just wanted to bring you guys back before I did anything like sleeping to ensure that nothing untoward happens with the progress of our house. I don't want you guys to miss anything important, you know. I don't know if it would or not. I'm guessing it probably wouldn't, but you know, I can't go back, right? So, yes. One moment and we will sleep. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sleep and then I'm going to do chores. Because I had to fill up the water and move the slurry and move the pig food. And hey, good news, it appears as though we are producing a surplus of pig food. Now, our third pig barn is not full of, it's only 5-month-old pigs, right? Because the other ones are adult pigs. So they're eating more. I don't know. These are still, I think they need to be 8 months or 10 months. Once they're out of puberty and they're 83% in puberty, then they'll be eating the full amount. So then we'll know for sure if we're producing a surplus or not. But I think we're going to be okay right now with our current balancing in our production. So whatever, I'm going to pause. I'll pause the game. Well, I'll do a jump cut, right? And we will come back after we sleep. All right. See you in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so we've slept. Oh, forgot to turn the time back up. We slept. I did all the chores. I've collected all the stuff. Now, what I need to do is we're going to hop into Fent and we're going to get him weeding the field we planted last episode. The small field with soybeans in it. So we'll get that weeding, and then I have loaded up the flatbed with all of our products, and we're going to have a sale. So we'll do that as soon as we get this bad boy cranking on the weeds. Yes, yes. So we'll get him on a worker as soon as he gets there. Go. And we'll hover to Massey, and we got a pretty full cart. So, let's see what we're going to get out of this. Big money, big money. Come on, big money. $355,000. I'd say that's big money. All right, so that leaves us with 2.4. And now, as we go and drop this off, we're going to go and check the cement factory and see what we got. If we have any cement in there, we're going to pull it out. We're going to check the furniture factory. We're going to see if we have anything in there. We're going to pull it out. And then we're going to go to the sawmill. And if we have anything in there, we're going to pull it out. So we're going to be doing that in just a moment here. And then whatever of the products we have that we know we need, which is furniture, prefab walls, and cement bags, we will take those over to the construction site and get them stuffed into the So what I find really interesting is that we are almost done. Well, we're on phase 9. I don't know if that's almost done. I'm going to guess that's close to being done. 9 of 10, right? So that would make sense. The next one would be that. All right, we have 835 liters of stuff. All right, we're going to have that go. We have 578 liters, oops, of that. I'll have that, yes, thank you. What in the heck is going on here? All right, and then the sawmill, what do we have inside here? We got some long planks, we got some, that's what I want. Prefab walls, gimme, 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 gimme. All right. Let's collect it all. Get it on the cart. Get it over to the construction site. So if that's the case, If we are that close to finishing this, then all we really need to do is come up with the money to buy all the plots on the island, and then we're done, right? That's it. That would be it. So I think what we're gonna do as part of the preservation part of this challenge is that once we are finished building the house, I think we're going to start dismantling our farm. So we're going to build the house, then we'll get rid of the construction material stuff, right? And we will reclaim that space and everything else, and, you know, put it back to looking pristine or island-like or whatever words we want to use. And then we need to buy all the property on the island. And then we need to get rid of, make our presence go away. All right, so what do we got? We have some furniture in there. We need more cement. We're good on wood beams. We need 3,000 more prefab walls. We have no more planks. And we need some planks long. Am I reading that right? Some planks long? Yeah. And mostly we need furniture. So, I think the sawmill has some planks in there. Lovely. I love driving on the fence, you know. Anyway, I think the sawmill has some planks in there, and if they do, I'm going to have them spit them out, and then I will drag them over to the furniture place. I guess we could just set it on... We'll just set it on distributing. We don't need to micromanage that. It's not going to send it anywhere else. So we'll just set up the planks or the long planks or whatever we have turned on aside from the prefab walls. We'll just set that to distribute. So let's do that. What is running? Oh, just prefab walls is running. Okay, so we need to do this. Let's set it to distribute. We don't really have very many planks. We do have some planks. All right, I'll spawn them. All right, I will run these over. We'll just use super strength because, you know, it's right there. And I think actually our construction site needs some of these, but we need the furniture too, so it's going in here first. All right, carpentry, what do you got? You got a little bit of planks long and a whole bunch of planks. All right, well, you know what? We're not going to turn that on. We're not going to turn that on. We're going to turn that off. And we'll just let that cook with what's going on over there. I think that's best. All right. So like I said, we have a couple of things we need to get done today. I think, are we ready to cultivate? Let's see, what is the status of that field? Can we cultivate that field? Yes. All right. Let's get our cultivator. I don't think I can cultivate with this tractor. It may not be powerful enough. But I will take the cultivator over to that field and get it ready for the fent once the fent is done weeding. So, what's good is we will get to test the rocks. I don't think we're going to need the rocks anymore again. I think what I'll do is I'll dump those rocks in our silo, just in case. I don't know what happens when you have product inside a production and you sell it. I know you lose it. You might get paid for it. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know if I've ever tested that, but whatever the case may be. Well, it looks like the fent is done. Alright, I think we'll just do a little switcheroo here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. A little switcheroonio. All right. So we'll get the Fent going on that big field, and we'll have him, what you call it, cultivate. Yes. I think we'll put him on a worker at the moment to get it started, and then I think we may come back if we don't find anything else we need to do and finish out that field, cultivating that field. Although we do have to turn it over today, so we got to cultivate, we got to stone pick, and then we have to replant. So we're going to plant, I think, soybeans in that field. I think we're doing just fine on canola. So we're gonna get some more soybeans. I mean, we have 3 soybean factories right now, or soybean oil right now. And I know that that wasn't really the plan. However, if we are going to remove our farm and our presence from the island here, or at least mostly, it's going to be a lot of landscaping. So we probably are going to need a whole bunch of money to be able to afford that after we buy all the property. So if you figure $3 million to buy all the land, and then $1 million or $2 million for landscaping, I don't know. All right, guys. I think I missed a few little segments there, but nonetheless, I got the stone picker running on that field. I finished cultivating it. I got the stone picker running, and now I just went down to go pick up the cedar, and we're gonna go and put soybeans in that field. I think we'll stop and buy some more seeds, maybe on the way back. We don't need it at the moment. We have 2,000 seeds. That should be plenty to get in this field. Alright, I'll bring you back when we're done with this, ready to do the seeding, or the planting, whatever. Alright guys, we just finished this field, and I was wrong. I did not write down the number of stones we collected from this field last time, but I think it was about 8,000. Because we did have that one load of stones that was about 8,000 that I wasn't sure where that came from. If it was just one field or if it was this field, but we got 9,000 this time. So I'm going to dump these into the multi-fruit silo and not put them in the stone machine. Yeah, I don't know if that matters or not, but whatever. I'm just going to dump them in there. We can always dump them in the cement factory if we end up needing the stones for something. So I'm going to dump that in there, and then I'm going to bring, and then I'm going to plant that field. And yeah. And then we got to roll it. Right? Planting and rolling, you know. Alright, so I will, there we go, we're almost done. Never mind, you could just go with me. Alright, let's drop this off. And we will, we'll grab the roller and we'll take the roller down. Yeah, so when I get back to that field, I'll get ready, I'll get the planter ready, and we'll bring you back. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get the Fent going on planting this field. So we're going to put soybeans in, let's get some lines in, and we will just go ahead and do this field. I'm going to set it to 2 headlands. so we just finished planting. Let me get off the field. And now we got to get the roller going so that we can get all of our field buffs. So I will do that. Get this field rolled. And then I think we're going to call it there on this episode. A little bit of a shorter one today. I don't think we need a super long episode. All right, let me get the I'll get the roller going, and then I'll come back and roll it myself. All right, I will be right back. Let's get some lines on, and we are off. Hey guys, I'm just gonna real quick pop out here and go get some petrol because you can see I'm flashing red light low at me. I think we have 58 liters out of 660. So it's time to get some fuel. Alright. So we're going to get back over there and get at it. We're almost finished. So when, So we're going to get finished and then I will bring you guys back and we'll go check out the construction site, see what's going on with that, and then we'll do our episode wrap. Alright guys, so there's a few spots on this field that you can see in this map where it's not rolled, and I'm just going to see if I can pick them up. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. I'm basically going to give myself one pass to try and pick up these unrolled spots. Yeah, it's already a problem. Maybe the Fent would do better over here, I don't know. We'll see. I only need to just get a little bit. Alright, well that probably got the most. It's probably the most I could realistically expect to pick up. Alright, well that one little piece right over there. Let me grab it. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Massey. Alright. That's gonna have to do. Yes, that will do. Alright, so we're gonna drop this off. Run it back to the yard and get this put away, and then we'll go check out the construction site, see how that's doing. I just feel like I need to check it at the beginning, at least at the beginning and the end of every episode. So that's going to be what we do now. Like I said, just to make sure we don't miss anything. I don't want to miss any milestones with you guys. Alright guys, so here we are back at the construction site. Looking pretty good. We still need some planks long. We need some furniture. We need some prefab walls. And some cement bags. Let's see in our productions. What did we do today? We got 812 liters of furniture. We got 196 liters of cement bags. And what did we get of prefab walls? 764 liters of... Yeah, so not really anything worth not really worth anything, emptying out. So, all right, we're going to call it there. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.